Story time. Happened yesterday at the library, actually. Talked to a little girl. She's wearing a hijab. Sparkles, a flower design on the side. It's an activity at the library. My daughter is off playing a game, and I'm sitting there playing Lego. She's an okay little girl, I guess. Not causing any trouble. She's going through the Lego bin, and she finds a marble. She and a little Asian-looking girl. I think she was actually, I don't know what kind of Asian, just Asian. And they're fighting over who could get the marble. Now, I don't promote kids nicking stuff, especially in a group, and especially from a public place, the library, because, you know, not that well funded. So being the only adult there, I put my hand out and went, "Can I have the marble, please?" And she looked at me strangely, and I said, "I'm going to return it to the librarian, because you shouldn't steal from the public library." Then everybody loses out. She went okay and reluctantly handed over the... I got this look. And she started watching me play Lego, and she played her own Lego. Now, when we were sitting there by ourselves, because, you know, kids come and go from Lego, I was just sitting there waiting for my daughter. She goes, "Can I ask you questions?" I said, "Sure. Go ahead." Kids are always curious. I just don't answer anything that I think an adult should answer for them. So I went, "Sure. Shoot." She says, "Who controls your hands?" I said, "I do." She went, "Oh, okay. Who controls your brain?" I went, "I do. We're biocomputers, electrical currents." She goes, "Who controls your hands, though?" I said, "I do." She goes, "Who controls your body?" I said, "I do. My brain." She went through a whole sequence, and I realized she was getting a little frustrated with me, because I knew what she was asking. And after frustrating her a little bit, I said, "What answer do you want? Are you asking for a God answer? Which one? God, Yahweh, Allah, Ganesh? Maybe you're into the Egyptian animal-headed people. Which one do you want me to say?" She gives me this look. And I go, "Which book is it? Do you want me to say? The Bible, the Quran? I don't know the names of some of the other books." I go, "Which one do you read?" And she goes, "I read the Quran." And I went, "Oh, that's cool." She went, "Which one do you read?" I went, "All of them, so I understand them. Except the ones that aren't in English. Then I have to get somebody to help me to learn." It's good to learn, isn't it? Again, I got this look. Now, I kept playing Lego, but she kept asking questions, and she was really interested, and she wanted to know more. And I went, "Can I ask you a question?" And she said, "Sure." And I went, "In your book, isn't it true that if anyone follows any other religion..." And I got this look. And she nodded. I asked her, I said, "Do you pray 5 times a day?" She looked surprised. I said, "In your book, isn't it true that you can get into a group by not being totally honest, as long as it benefits your God?" She said, "Yes." And I went, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" She goes, "Yes," again. And I said, "The sparkly, the little flower design on your hijab." I asked her, "Isn't that haram?" I got this. Now, at one point, as Lego continued, I didn't push it, but she was asking questions, so I figured I could ask them back. I was just curious on how young they teach what in the book. So I asked the PG versions of the questions, and I didn't ask any more. But at one point, I did go, "Holy hell," because a piece of Lego went, and I didn't mean to, but it did. And everyone said HE double hockey sticks. And she goes, "You shouldn't say that word." And I went, "You mean hell?" I go, "Is that a bad word in your book?" I go, "Wouldn't it be..." And I know I should have answered this way, but I also know some of the things about the book. And I'm like, I don't think it would be that bad of a place if mostly women are there. And I got this. She was 8, dude. I also stopped her from bugging a pair of black kids playing Lego who were building a prison. True story. Exaggerating, they're building a Lego prison. It was a very stereotypical day at the library.